preview of today's top stories. Today marks 1 week since the Camp and Woolsey fires began burning in California. In Southern California, some people are finally being allowed to return to their neighborhoods. In Northern California, the Butte County Sheriff's Department will begin taking DNA samples today from people who are missing a family member. It's part of the grim task of locating the more than 100 people still unaccounted for. CNN's Omar Jimenez reports.
In Southern California, people who lost their homes to the Woolsey fire are beginning to pick up the pieces.
I'm at peace with it. And I have an army of amazing people behind me to get my feet back together and start over again. So I just feel awfully lucky.
Up north at the campfire, the focus is now shifting to those unaccounted for.
There are a lot of people that want some answers. They are depending on us to find their loved one.
The National Guard is assisting in the search, sifting through debris and turning over rubble for bodies. The majority of the missing are from Paradise, a Northern California town all but wiped from the face of the earth.
We went all over town yesterday and we did not see any neighborhood that wasn't devastated.
The mayor of Paradise says they were not prepared for the fire's speed.
The winds were so strong, it was blowing embers 1 to 2 miles. The fire chiefs told me that. It was just blowing in 2 miles at a time. We had no time at all, maybe 5 minutes.
Still, she is confident they will rise from the ashes.
We're gonna come back, we're gonna rebuild, we're gonna make Paradise paradise again.
In Calabasas, California, I'm Omar Jimenez.
Look out for further updates regarding those lost in the wildfires. Authorities in Wise County, Texas say a man in their custody could be the most prolific serial killer in history. Samuel Little was already serving 3 life sentences in California when he was charged with a 1994 Texas murder and extradited in July. A Texas investigator working on cold cases earned the suspect's trust and got details on a series of murders Little says he committed between 1970 and 2005. Texas law enforcement authorities say Little could be connected to 90 murders spanning more than a dozen states. No formal charges on any of the other murders have yet been brought to light. Most karaoke performances aren't going to land any record contracts, but part of this duet doesn't need one. Kanye West and Mark Zuckerberg grabbed microphones for Sing-Along. The rapper posted this photo on Twitter of himself with the Facebook founder at a karaoke bar. And they weren't singing no Kanye West song. West performed the Backstreet Boys hit, I Want It That Way. It's unclear when the photo was actually taken. It is also unclear if West actually wanted it that way. Men, listen up. Your no-shave November beard might be someone to consider year-round. A new study suggests a majority of women who date men really like a guy with facial hair, just not too much. The study surveyed about 8,500 women between the ages of 18 and 100. They were asked to choose between photos of men with different levels of facial hair. Researchers found a majority of the women preferred men with 10 days worth of facial hair growth, which they described as light to heavy stubble. Next in order of preference were men with full beards, then those with light stubble. Men who were clean-shaven were ranked as the least attractive by participants. The study was published in the Journal of Evolutionary Biology. Now we'll take a look at our weather graphic for the next few days. On Friday, we're looking at a high of 45 and a low of 25. On Saturday, we have a high of 38 and a low of 28. On Sunday, we're looking at a high of 34 and a low of 17. In other words, guys, it's getting cold. Saturday and Sunday, we're getting snow. I actually saw one man on the quad I was walking through today. First day that snow is actually stuck on the grounds of Champaign. There was one sole man who was building a snowman, and I actually thought it was pretty funny. And we accidentally made eye contact as I was walking by, and then the closer I got to him, the more I realized that he was listening to Christmas music while he was doing it. So, you know, winter season is finally upon us, Halloween is over, Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and happy holidays, guys. Almost happy holidays. For more of our stories, make sure to check us out on social media. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.